Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker signs bill banning law enforcement from lying to minors during interrogations. Chicago Terrell Swift was 17 years old when Chicago police asked him to come down to the station and lied to him during an interrogation, accusing him of raping and murdering a woman with 3 other teens he didn't know. Swift, a member of the so-called Inglewood Four, spent more than a decade in prison for a crime he did not commit. He was exonerated in 2012 based on DNA evidence. This happens so much, and it's something that needs to change, Swift said Thursday, visibly emotional as he spoke to a room full of exonerated people gathered at the Northwestern Pritzker School of Law. Governor J.B. Pritzker signed a bill Thursday, making Illinois the first state to bar law enforcement officers from lying to minors during interrogations, a practice critics say increases the likelihood of a minor making a false confession. If a law enforcement officer knowingly deceives a minor during an interrogation, the knowing communication of false facts about evidence or unauthorized statements regarding leniency, any statements from the minor would be inadmissible as evidence in court, according to the bill, which takes effect January 1st, 2022. This bill, I truly believe, could have saved my life, Swift said. The bill received wide support in the Illinois General Assembly and from the state's chiefs of police, the Illinois State's Attorney Association, and Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox. This is about public safety, Fox said Thursday. Trust and legitimacy in our criminal justice system is how we get people who would be reluctant to engage with us to engage when we convict the right people. Exactly. Illinois State Senator Robert Peters said the signing is Chicago's first step in a long journey to end the infamy of the false confession capital of the world. It was previously legal for police in all 50 states to lie during interrogations. False confessions have played a role in about 30% of all wrongful convictions, according to the Innocence Project. If you guys could get the book on the Innocence Project, that is a very good book. You read the stories, it's very heartbreaking, especially one that sticks out to me was the one of a promising boxer who was falsely accused of rape. Okay, and he lost his chance to be a professional boxer. All right, due to someone, due to a false accusation of him being a rapist. But get the book, The Innocence Project, a nonprofit working to exonerate wrongfully convicted people. People under 18 are 2 to 3 times more likely to falsely confess than adults, according to a 2017 article in the New York University Law Review, which is true. Look what happened to the Central Park Five. And, Donald Trump still won't apologize for, making those kids' lives hell through the press. The least he could have done was just say, you know what, I'm sorry. I'm sorry the facts have come out, and you know what, I'm sorry. And the real rapist confessed to the crime. The real rapist was Matias Reyes. Okay? And Trump, till this day, stands with Linda Fairstein, who was a crooked prosecutor, along with the cops, sent those 5 boys to prison for a crime they did not commit. Most people don't realize that this is legal in the first place, which is part of the problem, said David Thompson, president of the Wicklander, Zulawski and Associates, Incorporated, a consulting and law enforcement training firm that supported the bill. A lot of juveniles are unaware that this tactic is permissible, which puts them in a vulnerable position. Exactly. Because you're lying to these kids and you're manipulating, and they didn't commit the crime. Those kids go away for rape. Do you know what they do to people in prison for rape? Police don't all act the same way. White officers use force often than Chicago police use force more often. Oh, boy. Illinois is the first state to pass such a bill, but similar legislation is pending in New York and Oregon, according to the Innocence Project. In Illinois, there have been 100 wrongful convictions. You see that 100 wrongful convictions predicated on false confessions, 31 of which involve minors in recent years, according to the state's chapter of the national nonprofit. This moment is about repairing the harm that has been done by the system, especially to those from Black, Brown, and Indigenous communities, Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton said Thursday. The Innocence Project highlighted a series of group exonerations of young people in Illinois and several high-profile cases outside the state, including the Central Park Five. In New York, 5 Black and Latino teens, now also known as the Exonerated Five, were coerced into confessing to a rape they didn't commit in 1989 and served prison time before being exonerated in 2002. Rebecca Brown, director of the policy at the Innocence Project, who was involved in the Illinois bill, said enforcement of the new law is predicated on a previous statute that mandates that the recordings of the interrogations. Former President Barack Obama, then a state senator, introduced the bill in 2003. The presence of a videotape will have a chilling effect on the use of deception now that it is also law, Brown said. 27 states mandate the recordings of interrogations and criminal investigations, Brown said. Well, I don't see a problem with recording criminal investigations. I don't see a problem with that. To have record, I don't see a problem with that at all. Okay. All right. I don't see a problem with that at all. But, this was a long time coming, and I'm glad. I'm glad that they're putting this nonsense. They're cracking down on these crooked cops, because there's so many men, who went to jail for the crimes they didn't commit, and they went to jail for rape. They did a rape they didn't commit, they get raped, and what are they to do? What are they to do? So tell me what you think about this. Do you think this is a good bill? Do you think this is a great idea? I think it is. Oh yeah, they're required to lie, the cops, to get, information out of the perps. But if the person didn't do it, then there's the question. And a lot of minorities have went to jail, including whites, have went to jail for crimes they didn't commit with these tactics. Tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.